Good afternoon. Welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn and my little video this afternoon where I'm featuring this lovely card which I was inspired by the lovely Tracy Held, who's an Australian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator down in Victoria. This is a twisted easel fold. I beg your pardon, goodness gracious. Twisted easel fold. And her card had a lot of gold embossing on it, but I used this one for a class a couple of weeks ago, and so we decided not to do the gold embossing for the class, and we just used the beautiful gold foil. It still works out to be a beautiful card, so thank you, Tracy, for the wonderful inspiration. For her card, she used Painted Poppies, and we've used just those two poppies, which coordinate with the Painted Labels dies. So these two fit exactly around those two stamps, which makes it nice and easy putting together. And also the card features the lovely new fern embossing folder. Not sure whether you can see that lovely texture in the embossing folder there. It's a really lovely texture. And then for the greetings, I've used Peaceful Moments stamp set. It's my go-to stamp set for almost everything. It's got happy birthday, sympathy, thank you. And it also has greetings that work on the inside of the card as well as on the front, which I love as well. Okay, let's put this card together for you. I'm using soft suede to coordinate with my gold foil. Here's my bits and pieces for my card, some gold foil there. I have already done the fern embossed piece of Very Vanilla. Can you see that there? Can you see that lovely texture there? A beautiful texture. Okay, now the card is basically half of a standard piece of cardstock. So half a piece sliced along the long ways, and then folded in half, and then I've scored from this point to that point to create this easel, which means the card can stand up. Okay, so if we put down our first layers, I'll put these ones aside, I'll get a stamp on them in a minute. This is I've got two exactly the same size soft suede layers in my card, so that fits on the front. But when we're going to stick it on, because it's an easel fold, we've got to make sure we only put adhesive on that triangle. So I'm going to I don't usually put adhesive on where my cardstock is going, but in this particular instance it works the best. So I've kept it inside the edge a little bit because I've made the cardstock just a tiny bit smaller. So then, when I fold that on, when you make the easel, there's no adhesive behind and it stands up very nicely. So I'll stick this one on the inside as well. And pop that in there. Okay, so that's the inside. And then on the front panel, I can stick on my fern piece and just put some adhesive on that. So rightio, so there's the basics of our card complete. Okay, so there's the basics of any easel card really. So you've got your large piece that's only stuck on that triangle, and then those ones. So for this, this is my panel for inside the card. So I'm going to pop this, and the reason why it is stamped only in that top left corner is so that when you put the easel up, there's nothing poking out underneath. Okay, so I'll just get my stamping mat. And on my card this time I'm going to use Wishing You Every Happiness This Special Day Will Bring. Let's just open up my soft suede and put that there for the inside of my card. Okay, clean that off. Alright, and that one goes on the inside. And while I'm stamping, I also have stamping for these lovely flowers here, which I actually did do already and die cut them so that you didn't have to see me doing all those. So there are 3 of the smaller poppy and 3 of the larger poppy, but we do need to, so this is my this is my piece that I did the stamping and die cutting, and for my greeting I'm going to use the Label Me Fancy punch. This is on my piece left over from my flowers. Pop that out there, and then I'll stamp my happy birthday. And then I think that's all my stamping done. Looks like I almost need to just put my finger in it, of course. That's why I like to close them up, so I don't. Okay, pop them off my mat, and this one. Alright, what else do I need to do? I've got my gold foil here, and a new punch, the Lasting Label punch. This one actually coordinates with a stamp set, but I just love this punch. Rightio. There's my gold foil label, and I have some more gold. These are from the metallic foils, these gold foils, ready for my bow punch, which actually punches out 2 fronds of leaves at the same time. But I did punch a couple out before time so that you didn't have to listen to that banging and clanging and carrying on. So I have these ones, and then the little cute little ones as well. Okay, this is the one I want to put together. So we'll start off with my happy birthday on my label in the bottom corner, because that drags the eye to the easel part as well. They're tiny ones. Got some decent sized ones here. Here we go. So I'll put some dimensionals on the back of that one and on the back of this one, just to make it look pretty. Okay, there we are, and then my happy birthday. There we go. Now, to put these flowers on, I will, while I'm doing dimensionals, get my extra flower for my anchor inside my card. So this actually does need to be on dimensionals, because this helps hold up your easel on your card. Lucky I'm covering that bit up. Hey. Okay, take the backs off them and pop my flower there, and then we can put that one inside my card. Oops, there we go. That one lines up just a little bit inside, and then let's see how the easel works, like that. And the rest is putting these flowers together. Now, unusual for me, I've sort of got a bit of a symmetrical thing going on, but that's because I was inspired by Tracy, so I did what she did, and hers was really lovely. So I'll put those ones on last. And these ones, what I actually did do was, with my, rather than trying to stick on these individual leaves, I put a bunch of adhesive on the back of my flower and worked out where my leaves are going and stuck that down, anchoring the leaf underneath it. Okay, and this one over here. And I've got a little one over here. I'm just copying off my other one there. Pop that down there. And on this one in the middle, there, making sure it doesn't cover up my, oh, and another little one as well. There we are. There you go. So that's those ones done. And then my little ones. And there's a large leaf underneath that one. And the last one, I've got 2 extras there. I might be able to put both of them on. And one over there, one over there. There we are. There is our very vanilla soft suede and gold foil card. It's a beautiful combination, isn't it? And it creates that lovely easel. Thanks for joining me. Oh, actually, before I go, this is my card for next Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock, showing you a fun masking technique using the masking paper and creating striped colours, and some lovely, using the He's the Man suite, some great masculine card. All right, see you, same place, same time, 2 o'clock Monday. And thanks, Monica, for joining me. Bye-bye now.